Alright, so today we're gonna be looking at the ribbon build that I have put together on the Dehtat. Now, the Zaw type that I'm using is the rapier. Now, I'm just gonna show the parts straight away first. So we're using the Warframe II Ruhang, which basically gives like the maximum amount of crit chance you can get. You got the Peye grip and of course the Dehtat strike. So this is a rapier style weapon. And first I'm going to show the build straight away. So we have Prime Fever Strike, Prime Pressure Point. Now this is a full-on crit build. So we've got Blood Rush, Berserker, Prime Fever Strike, Shocking Touch, Organ Shatter, and then we have the Riven, which adds 194% crit chance and 100% cold damage, which is like decent. Like I'm gonna roll this eventually to get like maybe a little bit more damage, or maybe even crit damage with crit chance. But right now, as it is, this thing is really insane. Now, of course, we're using Wolfine Mask. I think that's the only like stance for the rapier. But this stance, by the way, is very, very powerful. I did not know that this stance was going to be this fucking good, but it actually is. And as you can see right here, 158% crit chance. Yes, this is insane. So what we're going to do now is I gotta forget. Before I forget, I have to say about the Exodia Triumph and what it is. It basically is, it makes it easier for you to build up your combo counter and build it up to like 12 times. It's like a lot easier with this thing. It just adds additional combo count chance, and that kind of helps. You can use whatever, to be honest. You can use the Exodia ones, the Exodia Contagion or the Exodia Epidemic. You can use these ones. You can use whatever. I just use this so that I can get a little bit more damage. Now, let's not talk about this thing. So let me just show you how this thing actually kills. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take it at the Simulacrum first. So let's go to the Simulacrum. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 20 corrupted heavy gunners, level 135. And you know, we're just going to go around, poke them a little bit and see how this thing goes. There you go. Now, the stance on the rapiers especially, I don't know what it is, but it's like very, like it does a lot of damage already, the stance. So adding this much crit onto it, it just makes this thing insanely good. I mean, the amount of crit chance you get and the amount of crit damage you get, and this thing is really like insane. This thing is so good. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, these are like, I'm killing them like in a few hits basically. And if I don't kill them, if I get like a slash proc on these things, they die with the slash proc. And I think it's like pretty easy to get slash proc on this thing, because I think this is like primarily has, or like it has like a lot of slash. So it helps out a lot. This thing is, I mean, insane. I mean, when I put this build together, I was a little bit like, you know, suspect, like, oh, I don't know if it's gonna be that great, but honestly, look at that. That was like 4 hits or 5 hits at like 12 times combo multiplier, which is like so easy to do nowadays. I mean, that is an insane fucking thing. But where I was very impressed by this thing has to be in Steel Path. So what we're gonna do now is let's go to the Steel Path and check this thing out. And let's go and test this thing out. So first, let's get the combo counter going. Boom. All right, let me get some combos. Let me get some combos in. It's only at 2 times. You know, we still got a lot of damage to get. And as you can see right there, as you saw right there, this thing has like a slash. It does like one of the slashes from this combo does like insane amount of damage. I don't know what it is. Like, it's like one of the things that it just does like 100. I saw something like a 700,000 crit or something, which is, I think that's like the most amount of crit I've seen. Look at that fucking bombard just fucking died, dude. This thing melts enemies, especially Steel Path enemies, by the way, which is like very hard to do. I mean, it's like very, like, you know, I've never really seen a melee weapon perform this amazingly in Steel Path, and you know, this thing is a killer. I mean, look at that. That is amazing. So yeah, like with the rapier, I don't know what's the Wolfine. I think Wolfine Wolfine mask. This stance has like a very, very hard hitting combo in there. Now it is the standing combo has it, not the sprinting combo. So if you just don't push W or whatever the fuck you're using, this thing just, the standing combo does like a lot of damage. It's not like the walking combo doesn't. The walking combo also does damage, but like I prefer the standing combo just because it has that little fucking thing that the stance does that does like insane amount of damage, right? So yeah, I mean these guys are dying like they're like level 20s or something like that. These guys are dying so quickly. I mean, come on, look at this shit, bro. Fucking amazing. I mean, I never would have thought like a crit build, if you actually full on go for crit, can be this insane. But I mean, look at this shit. This shit is crazy good. Now to remind you, I am using, I don't remember the parts of these things, but I am using the one which you can get the maximum amount of crit chance, which is like 32% on a Zaw. No status, because this is built for crit. And then we have the Dehtat that gives attack speed anyway. And then I'm using Peye Grip, which gives a little bit more attack speed, which I think is actually better, because I did not want to use like a few Prime Fury, or I didn't want to get like an attack speed ribbon on this thing. So without, even just with Berserker, this thing is pretty fast enough for me, and this thing just is like murdering. Like, look at that. That guy just died from this last damage. I didn't even have to kill him. So, you know, this thing is insanely good. I cannot wait to like use it with like other frames and really try it out with like other frames, like maybe like a Sarin or something that you can, you know, really spread a lot of damage. And so yeah, I mean, this is the Dehtat. You know, I didn't really think that if this thing was actually going to be, you know, like one of my favorite weapons, like, but because of this output of the amount of damage I'm doing, this has basically become like one of my favorite weapons in the game. So yeah, I would definitely like, you know, say if you want to give like a try. And this is like, by the way, I think you can basically do this with like any Zaw weapons, because most Zaw weapons now, because not a lot of people use Zaws anymore for some reason, or maybe they do, but they only use like certain ones. I've never seen anybody use like a Dehtat rapier or any of that. Like, I don't even see people use like rapiers a lot. So I think that's how they pronounce it, I don't know. But, you know, I would definitely suggest using something like this. And if you are, let's say, like struggling with Steel Path and you want like something that will do like a lot of damage, so this thing is it. So yeah, that's it for this video. Oh, I should mention that I am using Narrowmon, so that's why I'm actually keeping my combo count, just to tell people. Maybe some people don't really know about this shit. I am using Narrowmon. That is giving me the combo count stuff. So yeah, that's it from me for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this Riven build, this insane critical Riven build. And, you know, I'll see you. God damn it, this fucking roller. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. In the next one. All right. Bye.